Claire. Good afternoon. Hi, Julie. Good afternoon to you, too. I heard from my son that you're planning on continuing to work even after you get married to him. Is that right? Yeah, we talked about it earlier today and we agreed. So yeah, you're right about that. And do you think that you were in the right mind when you came to that decision? Yeah, sure. Did James tell you that I just opened my own beauty salon? It only opened a few months ago and I'm running it. I know we were only briefly introduced on a video call last week, but I wasn't sure if he had told you about what I do for a living. Sure, he told me. I asked him quite a lot of questions about you, actually. Oh, right. Well, feel free to ask me anything directly on me, too. I'm not going anywhere right now. Well, do you think you'll ever quit your work, then? Oh, I mean, like I said earlier, I just opened my own salon, so I'm only getting started. If you don't mind me asking, why is it that you want me to quit my work? Because, you see, in our family, the women have only one job and only one role to fulfill. And that's to be the perfect wife and mother. And surely you can't juggle both roles while working. Especially if you're running a business such as yourself, right? Oh, sure I can. I have quite a lot of friends who work while being great moms, too. And wives, of course. I assume it might be stressful at first, but I heard it's all about staying organized and focused. Yes, but that's not the way we do things in our family, Claire. Right. You're going to have to leave your job at some point. So that might as well be sooner than later. Don't you think? Well, James seemed to be fine with me working. Well, he doesn't understand anything, does he? He agrees with anything anyone says at first, until he realizes what's actually happening. Besides, he wasn't focused at all, was he? He only just found his new work at that broadcasting station. I'm sure he didn't have the headspace to handle anything related to anything else. I guess so. But he's always supported me in my career, so I'm sure he'd still agree with me continuing to work. Listen, my husband and I have already decided to live in a duplex with you and James in the near future. We'd rather you get used to being more at home than at work. Yeah, I heard that you were interested in that. I'm not saying that I agree or disagree to that just yet. I guess I also don't have the headspace to think about that right now. You know, with the salon just having opened and whatnot. I'd like to revisit that idea once things have settled down. Oh, no, Claire. Darling, I know you don't know us that well yet. But you will, and when you do, you'll see that we need to be taken care of. Right. What do you mean by that? Meaning, we need you to be at home to help us live in a clean and safe environment at all times. Okay, sure. That sounds good. But why would I specifically need to be there at home for that? Who else do you think is going to take care of the household chores? James will be working all day and night. My husband and I will be occupied with our own business. So, you're the only person who can take care of that. Oh, okay. I thought you needed help physically to get around the house. But I take it that that's not the case? You don't need professional help or anything. Oh, no, we're not that old. Ah, I see. So you just want someone to clean the house and have things in order? Yes, including the cooking too, of course. 3 meals a day, plus more if need be. Okay. Do you cook at all? Or your husband? Sure we do. I'm the better chef, I must say. But we can't be cooking everything for the rest of our lives. As young and agile as we may look, we're elderly people. You do both look beyond your ages. But okay, I think I understand what you're saying here. Say, don't you also work part-time too? I think James mentioned something like how you work at a recycling store or something. Ah, yes, but I'm leaving that job this week. Oh, really? That's great. You'll have more time on your hands. Sure, more time to start enjoying my life a bit more. That's why I need your help around the house too, dear. Ah, okay. That makes more sense now. So you're going to enjoy your early retirement, right? Sounds nice. Exactly! I'm glad you understand our wishes. Now that James has a lucrative job, we're expecting to live a life of luxury with his money, too. It's also exciting for us. Oh, really? But he only just got his role. I don't think he's earning much just yet. Hopefully he will soon, though. Well, either way, I'm sure it won't be a problem if we move in soon. Okay, well, let me talk to him later and we'll get back to you. Yes, do get back to me as early as possible. My husband and I are itching to get our new chapter in our lives started. And that's all going to start with our new duplex, so hurry up and let's get moving. All right? Sure. Let's see. Good evening, Claire. I hope it's not too late to text you. I just couldn't wait any minute longer, so I had to text you now. I know you can understand. Morning, Julie. Sure, no problem. What's this about? You know, moving into that duplex and you quitting your job. Oh, wow. I thought we talked about how I wasn't going to quit. What? No! You most definitely will quit, Claire. You said you'd discuss it with James and let me know as soon as you do. And I hadn't heard from you since, so I assumed that things were going as we said. Well, sure, James and I are both going to continue with our work. There wasn't really much to talk about with James. His mind is at work right now, understandably. So we figured that things related to the house can come later. That's where we got to during our conversation anyway. That won't do! That's not what we asked for! Okay. Well, there's not much we can do here. James and I both have priorities. And so do I! Well, I have bigger problems that I have to deal with right now, actually. So I'd appreciate it if we could talk about this another time. Maybe if you could give me a couple of weeks or so. I really don't have time for this right now. I'm sorry, Julie. Well, if you're having this much trouble running your salon, then why don't you just close it? It's still in the early days of opening, so surely no one will notice. You don't have that many customers going in now anyway, right? Okay. Have you heard about what happened or something? Sure I have. James told me about the broken windows and stolen goods and everything. But I haven't spoken to him about it yet. This only happened today when I went into work, so no one besides my staff should know about this. Oh, well, I know these things. Okay, but how? Maybe I overheard a rumor or something when I walked by it the other day. You walked by my salon? You just happened to walk by and you didn't tell me? Yes, I was in a hurry at that time, you see. Right, okay. Anyway, so yeah, as I mentioned, things are a bit hectic at the moment. I still have to speak to the police about it, and I have a busy day ahead, too. Could we talk about this another time? Sure. Mind you, I take this as a sign as well. A sign? Sure. It's telling you that you're better off closing your store and doing something else with your time. In other words, all of the signs are pointing for you to stay home and take care of your family. Okay. Julie, did you have anything to do with this? What? Yeah, did you have anything to do with the vandalizing? Of course not! Are you accusing me of something that happened to your salon? It's none of my business. Why would I ever be involved? Right. So, do you think you can find whoever did this? Well, like I said, I still have to speak to the police about it. How about security cameras? Oh, we have them installed and they're looking into the footage. But I don't think they have anything yet. It seems like whoever did this were good at avoiding them. They probably knew where they were located and did the research before breaking into our store. Oh, well, they were obviously quite skilled in what they do. How about their DNA? Or fingerprints? Or footprints? Did they leave any of that behind? Wow, you seem pretty keen on this. But no, none of that yet. Well, so far anyway. Well, you probably didn't know this about me, but I absolutely love detective dramas. So I know a lot about these things, you see. Who knows? I might even be able to identify the culprit. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? It's like I'm watching another episode of CSI, but in real life. Sure, except no one was killed, thank God. Okay, anyway, this is a really tough situation for us, and I'm very upset. I'd better get going and sort this out now. Well, I hope you'll change your mind about quitting your job. Woman to woman, you're better off taking care of the household, you know. Just my 2 cents for you there. Okay, great, thanks. It's funny how I feel like you almost need to thank whoever did this to your salon. What? This is no joke, Julie. Whoever did this needs to be put behind bars. This is an actual crime. There's no thanking anyone for this. Maybe besides the police who are looking into finding the culprit. That's an insane thing to say. I'm entitled to my opinion, aren't I? What's wrong with that? And besides, I assume that everything that was stolen would be hard to retrieve. Am I correct? I guess so. It looks like most of our newly installed equipment and products were taken. Well then, you might not even have a choice but to shut down the salon and start over, huh? I've worked really hard to open the salon. This has been my dream for years, ever since I graduated beauty school. This and getting married to a great guy were basically all I worked towards. And look what's happened now. This is crazy. I'm about to tear my hair out. Well, if there's one thing I can say to that, coming from my experience, it's that you can't have the best of both worlds, okay? Life isn't that easy, dear. Well, I made it this far, Julie. I'm not about to give up just yet. I'm not a quitter. Well then, if this isn't going to make you give up your career, then how about James? What about him? If me and my husband are against your engagement, you won't go ahead with it. We won't have it. It's either James or your stupid salon. You can decide which one is more important to you. You're giving me an ultimatum? That's right. Wow. So, which is it going to be? Well then, if that's how you want to play this game, then what if I make sure James doesn't get his new job? I can easily get him fired. What? Oh, stop being so pretentious. What makes you think you have the power and authority to take control of my son's career? Oh, you have no idea. I was the one who got him his job in the first place. He got the job through my connections and friends in that broadcasting company. I know the director there and the hiring manager, just so you know. What? So, you got him that job? I thought he found it on his own. He's a talented young man and very smart. He could have surely gotten that job without your help. Isn't that right, Claire? Maybe, but we'll never know. I spoke to them beforehand and they sat down and talked. They got along and so they decided to hire him. But remember, he only just started working there. Things can easily go wrong, if you get what I'm implying here. OMG, you wouldn't dare jeopardize his career like that. Well, it looks like you're jeopardizing mine, so why not? I'll do anything to protect my career, even if it means sacrificing my boyfriend's job. Like you said, he's very talented, so he can easily find another job. No, but don't do that. Don't you dare lose his job. I won't let that happen to him. Then stop trying to convince me to quit mine. Then I'll make him break up with you either way. I'll talk to him. No, you won't, Julie. Listen, I really don't have time for this, but let me tell you one thing. Did you know that he's in therapy at the moment? What? Therapy? For what? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? You're what's wrong with him! What? What are you talking about? He's been under so much pressure and stress that he's had several nervous breakdowns. I had to suggest for him to see a professional to seek help. It took a lot of convincing and denial on his part. But one day, he started talking to himself more, and that's when we both realized it was time for him to get professional help. That was a clear sign that he was on the verge of a major breakdown. What? This is the first time I'm hearing about this. Are you telling me the truth? And why wouldn't he tell me anything as important as this? Why has he been hiding this from me? Why do you think? Because you're the cause of all this. What? Yes. You, Julie. You've always pressured him ever since he was a boy. At least that's what I heard. Him being the only child, I can only imagine what he must have gone through to have a mother like you. What do you mean by that? I won't have you insult me or my ways. I've raised him to be a great young man. Look at him. He's proof of that. But at what cost? At the cost of a therapist, isn't it? He told me how he's always felt the pressure to succeed in life. His subject choices at school and college, even his friends. You practically chose everything he's had in his life and controlled him. And look where he ended up because you pushed him into a corner and he had nowhere else to go. That's a lie! I did no such thing. Oh yeah? Well, isn't that why he took media and communications at college? Isn't that why he begged me to use my connections to help him find a job at a broadcasting company? Because you pushed him into it? And it was all to make you happy! No! You wanted to be a journalist, from what I heard. Isn't that right? And because you couldn't become one, because you failed at achieving your goals, you forced it onto your son. No. No, that's not what happened. Then why do you think he's seeing a therapist once a week? How do you think that happened? Maybe it's you. You're his crazy girlfriend, and maybe he couldn't handle you. Oh, really now? If he couldn't handle me, then all he had to do was break up with me. Do you see that happening? Doesn't the fact that I'm right here, talking to you and taking care of him, mean that I'm not the reason for his suffering? You're his mother, and he's stuck with you. He couldn't get away from you, even if he wanted to. No, it's not me. I only raised him to be a good son. And I just wanted him to get a good job in something that he wanted to do. He chose to work in media. Well, he told me that he always wanted to work in the art industry. But you rejected his idea and crushed all of his hopes and dreams. So he had no choice but to go for media companies, and lucky for him, he landed in a broadcasting company. That was all for him. I was trying to protect him from living a life beyond his means. How can he survive in the art industry, huh? You know how harsh that world can be. Of course I wouldn't want my son to end up on this street, so of course I would want to stop him. And I was right. Were you? Were you right? Even if it means that he's having mental issues? Mental? No! No! Don't use that word on him! What? You think it's a stigma to say things like that now, do you? Well, it's not, and your son has mental health issues because of his mother. That's the truth, and he's dealing with it right now. So if you try to make this entire situation worse by being the selfish, ruthless mother that you are, then I won't have it. Okay, fine, Claire. Fine. Just hang on a minute, okay? I think we both need to calm down, since a lot has been said here. No. I told you I was busy and that I had to go. I need to clear up this unwanted mess that some idiot created and take care of James. I'll make sure he gets let go of at work so he can stay home and fully focus on his mental health. No. Please don't do that, Claire. Anything but that. He needs his job and I still want my duplex, too. He needs that money to live on. You mean you need his money for your stupid duplex, right? You're so pathetic and shallow, Julie. You really are, and I hope you fry in hell. No! Please, Claire, listen! You have to listen to me. No, the only people I need to listen to are the people investigating this crime scene. A crime scene? Oh, come on. It's hardly a crime scene. Oh, breaking and entering isn't a crime, is it? Property damage isn't a crime either, is it? Yes, but you're exaggerating here, don't you think? No. I've got to go, Julie. Okay, fine. But let me know how the investigation goes, all right? I'd like to be kept in the loop. I don't think so. Bye. Hi, Claire. How are you doing? Morning, Julie. This is interesting. I wonder why you're texting me this morning. I need you to do me a favor and retract that report you filed against me. Excuse me? What's this now? You know exactly what I'm talking about, Claire. I need you to drop those charges against me. All right? Oh, you mean those charges incriminating you for breaking and entering my newly built beauty salon, right? Well, why would you be asking me this all of a sudden? It's not me! I know you think it is, but it's not. Drop them now or else I swear, Claire. You swear what, Julie? What are you going to do to me? How are you going to threaten me, Claire, you listen to me! Sure, I'm listening, Julie. You can't do this to me! You can't file these charges against me! You have no proof that it's me! Oh, I mean, I technically don't, but the police do. They have security footage of you in broad daylight. What? I thought you said they didn't find anything in the security cameras. That's because they were only going through the footage from my security cameras. The police asked to see other footage from other cameras, specifically the retail shop next door to us. Okay. And so what? And apparently, there you were. They've got a clear shot of you dressed in your gear with a sledgehammer. I don't even know where you got that from, but boy, it looked like you've been practicing using that thing. I saw you make great swings at our windows, Julie. Where did you practice? OMG. No! That's not me! That must be someone who looks like me! Look at me! I'm old! I thought you were still young and agile, no? Isn't that what you said yourself the other day? No, but... But what? No! That was not me, Claire! Drop those charges, for heaven's sake! Listen, I think we should talk in person. I'm actually right outside your door. What? Yes, I'll ring the doorbell if you like. OMG. Okay, I see you on our Ring camera. OMG, you're actually here. Yes, well, aren't you going to let me in? No. This is really scary, Julie. I'm not about to allow a criminal inside my home. Can you leave, please? I'm asking you kindly. No, Claire, we have to talk. I thought it'd be better to talk in person, right? Don't you think? So here I am. We can have a nice cup of coffee and talk this through. Yes? OMG. I'm calling the police. If you don't leave and get off my property, I'm calling the police. I mean it, Julie. Please just drop those charges. You don't have to let me in. We don't have to take this further. Just please don't do this to me. My husband doesn't know anything, and neither does James. You wouldn't want James to know about this, right? Please, Claire. No, Julie. First, you have to admit that you did it. Tell me that you were the one who smashed the windows, stole our products and items, and ran away with it. Yes, okay. It was me, Claire. It was me. You made me do it. I had to. That was the only way for you to give up your job. Right, thanks for that. What? I've got that on camera now. Let me save it. Give me a minute here. What? Okay. Claire, what are you doing? There. Saved. All done. Did you record me or something? What are you going to do with that? Wait, why am I hearing police cars? Why are they here? Wait, they're here! The police are here! Claire! Did you call them? Oh dear, they're screaming at me, Claire! I can't look back! I'm too scared! Please, Claire! Oh, I'm right here, Julie. I can see it all happening before my eyes. You're right. Things like this are really exciting to watch. It really is like watching a great drama episode. Now I get what you were saying before. No, please. This isn't funny. Claire! Oh, it looks like they're coming for you now, huh? Oh, I see them. No, Claire! Can you stop banging on my door, please? You don't want to break down our front door as well, do you? No, please! Oh, it looks like they've confiscated your phone now. I guess you can't reply back to my messages now, huh? I guess it's time for me to turn over that video of you admitting to your crimes. Serves you right, Julie. I hope that by the time you read this message, you would have shown some remorse and understand never to come near me or James ever again. I hope you'll be a better mom to James and for your husband. I hope you serve time in jail and pay for everything you've done here. So, as you can imagine, Julie was arrested at the scene and taken to the police station where she was found guilty of misdemeanor. She was sentenced to jail for just under 2 years and $5,000 in criminal fines along with 6 months of community service. Her husband was furious and humiliated about what happened and filed for a divorce shortly after this. I hope that their divorce gets finalized while she is still serving time in jail, so that he can make a fresh start ASAP. As for James, his mental health sunk and it seemed like he hit rock bottom at one point, especially after knowing that his mother was in jail. We had a couple of fights after that too, and for a moment, I thought that might have been the end for us. But through our long and sometimes tough conversations that included a lot of self-reflection and compassion, he managed to come out of the other end. Of course, we couldn't have done this without the help of his therapist, so I'm glad we had her supporting us all the way. James is doing much better now, and he's currently taking time off from everything to focus on his mental health. I can see him getting better, and he really is doing much better now. There's nothing more I want than him being happy. Even though I'll be the breadwinner for us for the time being, at least things seem to be at peace right now with his mother out of the picture. My beauty salon is slowly but surely looking better, and I can't wait to get myself back together to make it the #1 beauty salon in this city. Always aim high, right? Anyway, that's it from me. And, well, stay safe and happy. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one! I insist that you take 10 days off. Consider it a special holiday. Huh? What are you talking about? A wife needs to take a break now and then too, right? I want you to relax and take it easy. Oh, wow. Thank you. That sounds great. But I don't really have anything I want to do right now. To tell you the truth, I've already taken the time off. I was thinking that you ought to go spend 10 days at your parents' place. It's been a while. Oh, no, we couldn't. I hate to bother them. They have their own plans, you know? Besides, that's way too far to take Katie. It's too long of a trip for her. I'm telling you, it'll be fine. Even if it is a bit sudden, they'll be happy to see you. If you really think so. But what about Katie? I'm not going to be working, so I can look after her. It won't be any trouble at all. You don't have to worry about a thing. Just relax and take the trip. But you've missed a lot of work lately. Are you sure? It's fine. I get to take time off because of all the hard work I put in the rest of the time. I work hard at my job. I help out at home. What more could you ask for? By the way, when is this holiday I'm supposed to be taking? It's the day after tomorrow. What? I appreciate it, but don't you think that's a bit sudden? That's just 2 days away. Do you think so? I wanted to surprise you. If I told you ahead of time, it would ruin it. It is what it is. In that case, why don't we just stay home? We could do a staycation instead. We could take it easy here and just spend time as a family. No way! That's not what I had in mind at all. How so? That's not the reaction I was hoping for at all. We haven't really gotten to take a trip as a family for a while. It's been so long. Why don't we do that instead? I think it's going to be great. Next time we can make a plan together, okay? We'll go wherever you like. Why not this time? Are you up to something? Oh, come on, give me a break. Why would you say that? Oh, did that hit a little close? Seriously, knock it off with the jokes. It isn't funny. I'm sorry, really. You're just acting a little different than usual. That's all. I don't have any reason to double-cross my family. You know that. I should hope not. Hey, I love my wife, so I took some time off so she could take a break. How am I the bad guy here? Okay, I'm going to take you at your word. This time. Thank you. About time. I'm taking good care of my family. The best. My name is Holly. I'm a stay-at-home mother and a housewife. I met my husband, Marco, through work. We dated for about 3 years before we were married. When we first got married, I had planned to keep working. Once we had settled down, Marco wanted me to quit my job. He said that he was a little embarrassed to have his wife working. His family is old-fashioned, and he wants to be a provider. That's why I quit my job and became a housewife. In the beginning, things were going really well. But lately, I've started to worry a lot. It's my husband. He's got a lot of pride. He's labeled himself the perfect dad and family man. He has everyone convinced that he's perfect, especially when it comes to parenting and helping out around the house. But to tell you the truth, he really doesn't do much. He tidies up his own plates after he eats, but I can't think of much else that he does. He thinks he's doing so much when really he barely helps at all. It's becoming a problem for me. And when it comes to parenting, it's about the same. He doesn't really play with our daughter very much. He mostly just watches her. When I've tried to talk to him about it, it hasn't gone well. He's just too proud. I'm not doing anything wrong, he says. He thinks I'm the one with a problem. He won't even have a conversation about it. Maybe if I had talked to him about it more, none of this would have happened. Who can say for sure? I'm almost at my parents' house. I'll be there soon. I got it. It's been ages since I've had a chance to visit. I'm a little bit nervous. Don't forget, I am the one that set this up and made it possible. Be sure to tell your folks for me. What should I tell them? Huh? Man, you can be really dense sometimes. You should tell them that I took time off my busy schedule to make sure that you could take a vacation for yourself. Why, though? To make them like me even better. If you think about it just a bit, I'm sure you'll get it. Oh, I can see that. I'll be sure to tell them. Please do. Well, have a good time. From now on, you focus on you. How is Katie? Is she okay? Of course. Remember, she likes orange juice the best. If she gets thirsty, you can give her some. Of course. Oh, and don't forget to make sure she gets her afternoon nap. That's really important. And don't let the dirty laundry pile up too much. Of course. I'll be back home tomorrow, okay? Of course. Wait. Tomorrow? I'm just teasing you. You were just sending the same answer over and over again. I wanted to make sure you were actually paying attention. Okay, so that was a joke, right? You won't be coming home tomorrow, will you? Nope. I'm going to take it easy at my parents' house. Good. You're being serious this time, right? It's true, but I do think I'm going to come home a little early. Is it because you're worried about Katie? I'm telling you, she's going to be just fine. I took my vacation days so you could have a nice break, Holly. I wish you would just relax and enjoy it. Do you really want to ruin it? I just want to spend one day together as a family. Just the three of us. I told you we could do that another time. Don't you remember? Yes, of course I remember. But 10 days is a really long time. Long? It'll pass before you know it. Do you really think I can't keep the house and Katie without you? Sometimes I just want to spend our days off together as a family. And I'm glad. It makes me happy you want to spend time together. But this time, take your vacation from us and relax. You've been extra nice to me lately. You think so? I think it's just me being me. I miss you guys. Can we do a video chat? Now isn't a good time. The house is a mess. I'll need some time to get it cleaned up first. I cleaned the place top to bottom before I left today. We were playing with water inside the house, so it's gotten really crazy in here. In the house? Katie said she really wanted to. She begged and begged. How could I say no to that? She's not too selfish or spoiled. You could have told her no. She would have understood. Maybe she's going to get up to something she doesn't get to do when you're around. It'll be fun for her. What about a picture? I don't care if the house is a mess. I just want to see you guys. No way. You'd be so mad if you saw how it looks right now. I want to clean it first. It's okay. Just clean everything up when you're done. I don't mind if it gets messy. Just don't leave it for me to clean up. I don't want to hurt my good dad rep. I don't like showing you the things that I mess up. Does that have anything to do with being a good dad? Anyway, I don't want to, so I'm not going to. Besides, I'm pretty busy right now. Now you've got me worried. You keep saying that over and over. Knock it off, will you? You're starting to upset me with that. I'm sorry. I'm just missing you guys is all. I understand that. I hate to break this off, but I need to go clean this mess up. I'll talk to you later. We haven't checked in with each other in a while. How's Katie doing? Is she having a good time? She's great. She's having fun. Today we're going to the little theme park they built next to our city. Really? She's been saying she wanted to go ever since they started building it. She's been having a blast. There are a lot of rides here. She's been giggling and grinning for hours. Does she have a favorite ride? We only rode it one time, but I think it was probably the roller coaster. Her little face was so cute when she got scared, and she hugged me so tightly the whole time. What else did you ride? There's a big Ferris wheel, too. She loved that one. I think it was a lot higher than she expected. She held onto my hand the entire time and wouldn't let go. That's cute. Isn't it? Getting to have a little daddy-daughter date with Katie is the best. I'm the happiest guy in the world today. I bet. That sounds like a great day. How's it going at your parents'? It's been a while since someone else has taken care of you. Is it nice? It's been refreshing. I've mostly just relaxed the entire time. I'm glad to hear it. There's 3 days left. I hope you have fun. Can you send me a picture of Katie? Okay. Well, what about a picture from today? Huh? That's weird. You didn't get it? No. I got a picture of a cat. Oh man, my phone has really been acting up lately. I think there's something wrong with it. I don't think that's it. Send it again? My camera just broke. You're lying to me right now. No, I'm not. It's the truth, I swear it. It won't open up at all. If I can get it working again, I'll try sending another picture to you. Katie's calling for me, so I'll talk to you later. Are you suggesting that we have 2 daughters? What on earth are you talking about? We only have one. That's what I thought. I'm with Katie right now. Come on, stop kidding around. There's a parade starting soon. Can I talk to you later? You left Katie behind in the car. I'm with her at the hospital now. What? She's had a heat stroke. She's not in good shape right now. This is really dangerous. I'm lucky the detective I hired to investigate your affair found her. What are you talking about? You left Katie behind in the car, all alone. You're on a date with your girlfriend right now. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. That parking lot is massive. It was hard to find Katie and all of that. She said she was tired. I was just letting her take a break in the car. All by herself? Without turning on the air conditioner? I thought I had left it on. How long was she stuck in there all by herself? Maybe 2 hours? I'm not sure. And you call yourself a good dad? I cannot believe you! But she's okay, right? Nothing bad happened? Luckily, she's going to be okay. She's going to stay in the hospital for a few days for observation, though. Thank goodness. I thought it was really weird that you wanted to give me some kind of special holiday. I knew something was off when you told me about it. You never went to your parents' house, did you? I most certainly did not. I got a room at a nearby hotel. I've been there the whole time. What? I spent this week working with a private investigator to look into this little affair you've been having. Thankfully, we've been able to collect plenty of evidence. You're wrong. It's not like that. When I told you I had arrived at my parents' house, you invited your girlfriend over to stay in our home, didn't you? You were planning on sending Katie to stay with your parents while I was gone so you could have 10 days to indulge in this disgusting fantasy of yours, weren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Today, your parents weren't going to have time to look after her. That's why you stashed her in the car, isn't it? I told you I have no idea what you were talking about. And more interestingly, you don't just have one girlfriend, do you? There's more than one of them. I've heard that several different women have come and gone from the house while I was out. You know about all of that? What exactly are you trying to make up for? Okay, so I cheated. So what? So I want a divorce. Now. That's fine by me. Oh, another thing. You told your boss that you wanted to take some time off because I wasn't feeling well and you wanted to help me out. I went ahead and let them know what was really going on. What? I let them know that you were taking your vacation to help you cheat on me, not to take care of me. Obviously, I also sent them some evidence of what you were up to. What the heck, Holly? Why would you do that? I thought everything was a little bit suspicious from the start, so I contacted your office. I heard a lot of interesting things when I spoke to them. Like what? What did they tell you? It seems you tell everyone at the office what an incredible parent you are. You've been taking days off to take care of Katie or to go to school events, but you kept it a secret from me. I guess that could be true. You always wore your suit and went out the door like you were going to work as usual. But where were you really going, Marco? I don't remember. Right after Katie was born, no one was getting enough sleep at night. She would cry a lot. It was a pretty difficult time. But you always told me that you were busy with work and that you couldn't help me out. That was always a lie too, wasn't it? I don't remember. You were just spending your time out with other women, weren't you? Going out on dates or staying at their place instead of coming home to your family. I can't believe you've had me fooled this whole time. I wish I had figured it out sooner. But I've given you everything that you need. You haven't had to work at all. What's it matter if I play around a little bit? Can you hear yourself? These days and in this economy, it's really hard for anyone to stay home and be a housewife anymore. So what? So let this one time go. It can be water under the bridge. What kind of stupid nonsense are you saying? Besides, you're going to lose your job. Do you really think you can keep taking care of us without me working? What? I'm losing my job? What are you talking about? I'm fired. Of course you will be. They may not care what you do with your real time off, but they care if you lie to get extra time off. You took paternity leave, days off to take care of me and Katie. All kinds of special holidays, and you never use them for any of that. You just use them to run around. You're lying. This is my career we are talking about here. Why are you doing this to me? Don't kid around like this. Knock it off. You might even get sued by the company. You took a lot of extra paid time off and you lied to get it. Good luck with that. But they've been talking about giving me a promotion lately. Oh, I think you've got something more important to talk to them about now. And so do we. What's that? It sounds like you've been running around with some married women, too. Are you ready to deal with their husbands? I wouldn't count them out of this either. Who knows? They might try to sue you, too. Did you tell them to? Don't try to blame me for your misfortunes. What goes around comes around, you know. I don't even want to get a divorce. Because of money? I mean, the divorce settlement, alimony, child support. You've got a lot coming your way. I'm just realizing how important you and Katie are. I don't want to lose that. It's too little too late to try to feel sorry about it now. I don't have any sympathy for you at all. This is all my fault. I was wrong. Please, you've got to forgive me. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. We can come up with an alimony agreement and child support plan. You'd better pay it. I'm not going to agree to that. It's the law. You don't get a choice. Don't push me aside like this, Holly. We can work things out. By the way, you had better get back to your car soon. Why? What's going on? I have no obligation to tell you. It's just a recommendation. I have nothing else to say to you right now. Goodbye. It's because you want me to come home soon, right? So we can talk? Just wait. I'll go right now. I'll be there soon. I'm not sure what Marco was expecting, but he rushed back to his car as quickly as he could. I had already spoken to the police about everything. They were waiting at his car, taking pictures and writing down his plate numbers. As soon as he got there, they scooped him up and started questioning him. They were still asking questions as they put him in the back of a patrol car. After he was released, he tried to go back to work like nothing had happened. But of course, the company already knew he had been lying to get extra paid time off. He was fired immediately. We also began the divorce proceedings. I wanted it done as quickly as possible. I have heard that Marco has his hands full. Several of the jilted husbands have come after him. I think if you are even trying to sue him. My daughter and I have moved back in with my parents for now. We are trying to get a new start on life. I hate that my daughter is going to have such a terrible memory of her father. I'm doing my best to show her how important and loved she is. I want to give her a better childhood than she had before, and I am going to do everything in my power to give her the happy life that she deserves. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more great content. See you next time! open the door. Why won't you let me talk to you in person? Absolutely not. I don't want to talk to you. Just seeing your smarmy little face makes me fly into a rage. You better leave before I call the police. What? What did I do? Maybe if you paid more attention to things, you'd know what you did. Or rather, didn't do. Maybe you should just sit out in the cold and think about how you've mistreated this family. How have I mistreated anyone? Please just let me in so we can talk about this. Why should I let you in? All you do is cause trouble. I just don't get it. The four of us have been living together for a year now without any problems. What's different? What changed? How have you not noticed? Or are you really just that oblivious? How can I notice something if I don't know what you're talking about? Did you really not see how frustrated I've been? How frustrated Connor has been? He comes home every day to see the house dirtier than it was when he left. All you do is laze around all day with that job of yours. You just sit in that office and stare at that screen for 10 hours and get nothing done. Meanwhile, he works day in and day out and you do nothing. If you're going to be home all day, you should at least do something around the house. I've been trying my best to do housework when I can find the time during the day, but work just keeps getting busier and busier. I'm in meetings from 8 until 6, if not longer. Like I believe that. I've seen you in there. All you do is watch videos and talk at the screen. That's my job. I work in the marketing department. I have to approve video content for our ads. Pfft, that sounds so easy. You really call that work? There's no way your little work-from-home job can keep you that busy. You can't be working anywhere as much as my dear little Connor is. I really am that busy. I thought you might be at least a little sympathetic. Even if you never really did show it. Why would I be sympathetic? You don't even have to leave the house. While poor Connor sits in traffic for 2 hours every day just to get home to a pigsty. You have all this extra time where you don't have to commute that you could be using on housework. I try my best to keep up with what I can in the mornings and at night, but it's never enough. I even manage to cook most nights. But I'm even busier than I was before now that I'm working at home. At least in the office, I was able to take a break every once in a while. But now I'm booked solid every day. Maybe if Connor and I actually divided the work up a bit, it might get done more quickly. I didn't mean for it to get so out of hand, and I'm sorry if it's bothering you. It's not like I don't want the house to be cleaner. I'm trying my best, but it's hard to manage it all on my own. I'm not really sure why you're the one angry at me, though. I'm angry on my son's behalf. You really should put him first instead of your own selfish desires. Selfish? How am I selfish? Connor is working his fingers to the bone every day, and he comes home to a mess because his useless wife won't bother to lift a finger. If that's what you think, maybe you could contribute yourself and help pitch in on some of the housework? I know you have that bad knee of yours, but you could at least do a few things. Laundry, or maybe some of the cooking, for example. What are you even going on about? It's your job as the woman of the house to do these things. Stop complaining and do your job. I'm already doing everything I can. You really don't know your place, do you? My son is too nice to complain to you, but I'm not. Connor does everything for your family, and you do nothing at all. He doesn't have the time or energy to do what you should already be doing. I'm working too. It's only fair that the both of us split up the housework. And anyway, why are you getting involved? This is between the two of us. He's my son. I should be able to have a say in what happens to him. And why are you even complaining? This is what you signed up for when you married him. You shouldn't even be working in the first place. Your place is in the home doing housework. Shouldn't I be the one to decide that? Or at the very least, Connor and I. Connor doesn't understand. He's just a child. He doesn't know what it's really like to be a responsible adult. And clearly, neither do you. I need to show you both how you should be acting. Don't come back until you've had a long think about what you should do. Maybe after that, I'll let you in. I see what's going on here. You're trying to get us to divorce, aren't you? I thought I saw a strange envelope in the mail the other day, but Connor took it before I could look at it. It looked official, like it was from lawyers. I guess you found me out. Well, I'm not ashamed to admit it. Those were from my attorney. I had him draw them up just in case it came to this. Yeah, you definitely have no shame. And Connor has already signed them too. Under duress, I suspect. If you mean he did so at my request, he did. You pressured him. I'm sure of it. Well, what's done is done. The ink can't be erased now, but the option is there if you want to take it. If you ask me, I think you should. Maybe add that to your list of things to ponder. If we're getting divorced, it's not because you told me to. I can't force you to sign, but I'd be glad to leave you alone and let you do as you please if you two just end this farce now. If you're really not interested in doing housework, then there's no point in you staying together. I'll find Connor someone who actually cares enough to do it. Connor, honey, what's happening with your mom? She's telling me she drew up divorce papers for us, and she's not letting me in to talk to her.
What? She is?
Yeah, and she's trying to convince me to sign the divorce papers. She said you already did.
Oh, I mean, she asked me to sign something recently, but I didn't realize that they were divorce papers.
Really?
She said they were for my own protection. I guess I should have read them more closely.
Well, okay.
You aren't going to divorce me, are you?
I mean, no, but your mom wants me to. She told me to think about it. She's mad about me not doing the housework and said she didn't want you helping me with it, even though I'm working a ton myself.
I guess I did say some stuff to her offhandedly about the housework not getting done. But it wasn't supposed to be a dig against you or anything. I can't believe she'd say anything to you about it.
Well, that makes me feel a bit better, I guess. Would you be willing to talk to her? Maybe you'll be able to talk her down a bit? She's basically locked me out of the house, so I've had to take a bunch of meetings from a coffee shop with just my phone.
I'm so sorry, Tori. But if you were the one who made her mad, you might need to be the one who apologizes.
Really?
She really just doesn't listen to me anyway. And, well, maybe you should just tell her that you'll do the housework. And maybe that I shouldn't have to do any of it.
Wait, what? I thought you said we were going to do it together.
I mean, it's just... Maybe it's not such a bad idea. I've actually been thinking about this for a while. It would really be a big help if you could just do it. I've been so tired from work lately, and I don't know if I could manage cleaning or whatever on top of that. If you just got it done, it'd be a big weight off my shoulders.
This isn't what we agreed to. There's no way I can manage it either.
Why not? If you're working from home, wouldn't it be a lot easier for you to do it while you're there? You can do it whenever you want. If I was working from home, I'd be taking long lunches and having a nap in the middle of the day. I'm sure you can find the time. That way, we won't have to bother splitting up.
Come on, Connor. Be reasonable.
I'm trying to be. I've been thinking about this since Mom and Dad moved in. Now that it's 4 of us, there's a lot more to do. It might just be easier for you to quit and take care of the house instead. After all, that's what my mom did. She would bring him coffee and cook and clean and everything, and she never seemed to mind. It worked out really well for them.
Maybe it worked for them, but it doesn't mean it will for us. I'm not your mother. I shouldn't have to be like her either.
I'm not saying that. Just maybe we should try something different. My father always seemed happy when Mom was taking care of him. So maybe you could take care of all that stuff for me so I don't have to worry about it.
I can't believe this.
Maybe Mom is right. Take some time to think about it. Go down to the cafe and have some coffee and maybe you'll feel differently. And then you can apologize to Mom and we can put this all behind us. Have you had a chance to reconsider? Once you've had enough time, get home as soon as you can. If you don't start dinner soon, it won't be ready by the time Connor comes home. Maybe you could make some stew since it's getting chilly.
I don't think I will.
Excuse me. What did you just say to me?
I've been thinking like you asked, and I've come to a conclusion.
And what's that?
Why should I work and do all the housework myself? Why can't Connor pitch in and do at least a little bit of it? You spent all that time thinking about what you did wrong, and this is what you came up with? Maybe you need a little more time. No, I'm done thinking. There's no reason why Connor can't help out around the house. Just about every couple I know has both of them help with the housework. I know it's not how you were with your husband, but it's the 21st century. I have a job and I need to do it, and it doesn't leave me with enough time to cook and clean and all that too. I can't believe you, you petulant little whiner. The nerve of you to speak to me like this, and to abandon your husband and your in-laws in favor of some little useless job. You're just angry because I'm standing up to you. And anyway, this is my decision to make. Now that you're living in my house, I'm the one who gets to decide these things, not you. We'll be doing it my way. And there are 4 of us living together now. Maybe we should all 4 chip in. I know there's only so much you can do with your bad knee, but you can still fold clothes or polish silverware or even maybe help with the cooking. What are you talking about? I shouldn't have to manage your household for you. Then if that won't work, I'll just hire a housekeeper. Between the 4 of us, it shouldn't be terribly expensive. I can't believe you'd even consider that, you lazy good-for-nothing. Paying for a housekeeper? What a waste of money when you could just do it for free. So my time and labor are worthless then? Not worth enough, at least. But even then, you should be doing it for free, out of love for your husband. When you got married, you agreed to be part of a couple, and that involves doing housework. It's just how the world works. You should be happy he even bothered to marry you. This is so insulting. Why am I even putting up with this? Why don't you just make it easy on all of us, Victoria? If you get divorced, this will all go away. I'll find Connor someone more suitable, and you can do whatever feminist nonsense you feel like. Maybe you should go think on it a little more. Why are you being so cruel about this? How can you just break up your own son's marriage so casually? I can't even begin to imagine what's going on inside your head. I can see why Connor picked you. You're just as petulant as he was as a child. And you're as weak-willed as he is, too. You have this job at home where you have to do barely anything and you can't even bother to fulfill your obligations as a wife. While Connor has a proper job where he actually does something meaningful. Your home and your marriage should be your highest priority, and yet all you do is ignore them both. All of this talk about splitting the work. It's disrespectful. To me and my son. You should apologize and start pulling your weight. Who are you to be telling me what I should do? I'm your mother-in-law. At the very least, you should show me some respect. If you had any respect for me at all, you'd end this now and leave. Well, if that's what you want, you've got it. I've already signed the divorce papers and submitted them for filing. You did? They should be processed by the court soon. It should all be wrapped up in no time at all. Wait a second, Victoria. Once everything is finalized, you should be receiving a copy soon. Actually, you know what? I really should be thanking you for the suggestion to get divorced. I think this is probably best for everyone. What is this? I'll be going to stay with my parents for a little while I sort out my finances. Someone will be by to collect my things tomorrow morning. I'd appreciate it if you leave them where they are for the time being. Wait just a minute. Did you really sign the papers? Are you really divorcing my son? I sure am. Everything should be formalized tomorrow. What are you thinking? I can't believe you'd do this. Do you understand what you've just done? Of course I do. This was all getting to be way too unmanageable, with all these demands and your guys' unreasonable expectations. No matter what I said or did, it didn't seem to change anything. So I thought I'd get while the getting's good. I was never going to be happy as a full-time homemaker, and there was no way I could work and do all the housework on my own either. And living with the 3 of you in that cramped house just didn't seem too appealing either. I thought it might be time for a change. I thought I might strike out on my own for once. You horrid little brat. I should have known you couldn't handle this. I told him before you got married that it was a mistake, but he wouldn't listen. I tried to find him a girl that would be a good and dutiful wife, but he insisted on marrying you instead. And I was right all along. This is what he gets for marrying someone who wastes all their time with a piddly little job like yours. My job isn't piddly. I make way more than Connor ever did. What? How? I am a marketing manager. I make $220,000 a year.
You do?
Did Connor never say anything? I changed jobs last year, and it was a big bump in pay. That's how I ended up working at home. The company I work for now is 100% remote. I actually rather liked going into the office, but I decided I wouldn't mind working from home.
You must be lying. Connor would have told me.
I guess he never did. Maybe he was embarrassed that I was making so much more?
But Connor works so much, and with that awful commute. Why would he put up with it if you're making so much money? It's such a waste.
I couldn't really tell you. Maybe you should ask him. I told him he could quit or even find something else, but he insisted on staying where he was. But now that we're divorced, it's probably a good thing he's got that work ethic. He'll need it if he wants to keep living the way we were.
What? Do you think he can't afford this house?
I'm not sure. Maybe he can figure it out. It might be tough, though, especially with an old lady like you clinging to him.
How dare you? Calling me an old lady? How rude!
Oh, I apologize. It must be my petulant streak again. Anyway, thanks for everything. It's been a blast, really. I hope it all works out for you.
Hey, Tori. Is it true? Did you really sign the divorce papers? Mom just called me in a panic. She's wrong, isn't she?
No, she's right. I signed them and submitted them to the court. Your signatures were already on there and you never did bother to get rid of them, so I figured your mind was already made up. It didn't seem like it was worth it to drag this on any longer.
Whoa, wait a second. Is this about me asking you to do the housework? That shouldn't be enough to get divorced. We can work it out.
It's not just that. And I'm not sure we can.
Come on, Tori. Don't be this way. We can figure something out. Isn't there a way we can stop this so we can come up with a better solution?
There may be, but I'm not sure. Anyway, at this point, what's done is done. The court is processing the request as we speak. It'll all be finalized by tomorrow. It's probably too late now. You can try stopping it, but I'm not sure you can at this point.
Please, Tori, be reasonable. Just come home so we can talk this out. I'll come home from work early. Please, just talk to me about this. My mom said some things she didn't really mean. I'm sure she'll apologize.
I don't think I'll bother. At this point, I don't really see a way you'll be able to convince me to get back together. In fact, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Now I can spend my money how I feel like. And I don't have to worry about juggling my job and all the housework you refuse to do. I just don't think we'll ever quite come to an agreement that will make me happy. So it's just better if I remove myself from the situation entirely.
There's got to be something I can do. I'll do more housework if you come back, I promise. Please, just come home.
I'm good. I'm heading to see my parents for a while before I go searching for a new apartment. I've already bought the ticket and I'm already at the airport. It would be a waste not to take the flight. Anyway, bye, Connor. Hope you and your parents can get along on your own.
How have you been, Tori?
Oh, good, thank you.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has.
Have you been well?
You know what? I have. All thanks to you. I didn't think much of it at the time of the divorce, but what you did for me was the best thing to ever happen. I found more time to dedicate to work and even got on a promotion.
Oh, well, that's good to hear.
Is there something I can help you with, Martha?
Oh, well, it's just that. I wanted to apologize for everything with the divorce. We really do regret driving you away like that. I didn't really mean to be so cold towards you. And I was hoping we might be able to have a little talk about what happened.
Oh, is that so?
It might be a good idea for us to talk things out a bit now that we've all had a chance to cool down and reconsider. Things have been a little tough for the three of us since everything transpired. We were thinking, maybe you could come back and live with us again? That won't be an issue, will it?
No, I think it will be an issue. It feels like a waste of time since I have no plans on getting back together with your son.
Why not? Don't you think we can find a compromise?
At this point, we're well past compromise.
Aren't you being a little selfish?
You're the selfish one here. You just want me to come back to do all the housework for you.
Well, then how about this? Why don't you hire my husband as your assistant?
What are you even talking about? Where is this coming from?
He's here all day and all he does is sit around and watch sports. He's content to just collect his social security check and do nothing, but he's driving me crazy. He needs something to do all day that isn't pestering me. Without you here, there's no one else to talk to. Can't you just pay him a little bit to do some easy stuff for you? Say, $60,000.
Why would I ever do that? I don't need an assistant, especially one with no experience. And for that, I can find someone with actual time in the industry.
All you did was complain about how busy you were. He could help you, I'm sure. After all, how hard could your job be if you can do it at home?
Hard enough. I really don't have the time to be talking to you. Bye.
Wait, don't go. If he won't cut it, what about me? I can clean your house. Since you're so busy with your work, I might be able to help you with all the chores so you don't have to worry. I don't need much, just $50,000 or so a year. I'll even do all the cooking. I'll make you lunch and dinner every day.
I can take care of myself, thanks.
Then why not just help us out a little? You make so much. Can't you spare at least a little? It shouldn't be a problem with your salary. You have such a big, important job. Can't you share the love a bit?
I'm surprised. Your opinion about working from home definitely seems to have changed in the past few months. It's almost as if the moment I divorced your son, something happened to change your mind.
Nothing happened. I just understand the situation better. But if you're not willing to go for $50,000, I could probably manage with $40,000. After all, I am quite an experienced house cleaner. I was a homemaker for over 20 years. I promise you'll get your money's worth.
Maybe. Why don't we start from, let's say $0 a year and work our way up from there? After all, you said it yourself. Housework should be free. So you should be fine without pay, right? Maybe if I'm feeling generous, I might give you a bonus.
Well,
You know, I could really use a housekeeper. And what a bargain you'd be! Things really do get to be a bit of a mess around here. All right, I accept your offer at $0.
Wait, you aren't serious, are you?
Why wouldn't I be?
You're just as disrespectful as ever. I should have known. Why do I even bother with you?
I'm just following your rules. And you bragged about being a housewife working for free for your husband. Why does it matter who you do it for?
Why would I work for someone else for free?
That's a good question. Now that I think about it, it doesn't really make much sense. Housework is quite a difficult job after all. It does seem pretty unfair to have to do all of it yourself for no compensation. And it's such a waste to spend all that time on something you don't get paid for when you could be out there making a living. Time is money, as they say.
Well, if I were making the kind of money you make, I guess I might see it differently. If I had realized before, maybe I would have felt differently.
Do you think so? It seems to me that you probably wouldn't have really felt all that differently. But money does change things, I suppose.
I guess it does.
Well, if that's all you care about, I'm not sure I have much other reason to talk to you. I'm not getting back with your son. And I'm not going to hire you. So, why bother? Bye! After that last conversation, I blocked Martha and Connor once and for all. Ever since then, I've been living free and easy, unbothered by money-hungry people like them. Newly single and ready to mingle, I've been using my money to travel. Since I'm completely remote, I was even able to arrange a kind of workcation and travel around the world. I'm happier than ever, living a life I never imagined for myself while I was still tied down to Connor and his family. I even met a new man while I was traveling, and I'm thinking about trying marriage out again. Thinking back, getting divorced was the best decision I ever made, and one that truly turned my life around for the better. I have no regrets, though the same can't be said for Connor and his parents. I heard through the grapevine that Connor's parents have been having a bit of a marital spat. With no one left to do the housework and Martha's knee pain only getting worse, a fight broke out between the two. Her husband insisted she, as the woman in the house, do the cooking and cleaning, in spite of her condition. The fight eventually made its way to Connor, who selfishly took his father's side.
He insisted he was too busy and too tired to help, and that Martha should do it all in spite of her age and injury. At her limit, Martha threatened to leave the family just like I did if she were forced to do all the work herself without any help. But, as Connor and his father pointed out, unlike me, she didn't have a penny to her name, nor any job from which she could support herself. She tried her best to break away, leaving the house and staying at a motel all alone. But after only a few days on her own, she came back to her ungrateful husband and bratty son, and has been scrubbing floors and washing dishes on her own ever since.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more.